Hello my fellow keepers, how's it going? Welcome to the channel. And I don't know what I've done with my voice there, but I've you know what, whatever, let's get into it. So the last time on episode 6 was the last episode. We have done not actually much. We've done this sort of water electricity sections, we've done our tunneling thing just so that stuff could, I don't know, work, and some pathing. So this episode, sorry, I just want to take a sip of water. Okay, so this episode, what I want to do is add the 2 tortoises, just to sort of, I don't know, get more money in, and then we'll do our big staff area. I want to do this section, and it's sort of been delaying for a couple of episodes now. This is sort of a section that's much needed for the entire zoo, because we have sort of this all beautiful stuff happening, and on this side we have, I don't know, so I think we have the Aldabra on this side and the Galapagos on that side. Now the Aldabra tortoise and the Galapagos tortoise, I think their habitat is like, I don't know, very cute. I'm very proud of the work that I've done with their sort of habitats. I don't know, it just looks awesome, you know. I like the sort of wall details. I don't know, there's just this sort of habitat made me change a lot of my other works, if that makes sense. If you sort of look at the Indian peafowl habitat, by the way, this needs to be slightly closer. The reason for that is because there's sort of quite a distance between the wall and the sort of decoration thing. So what we're going to do for now is just align it around, just so that I can get sort of an idea what is happening, how far and stuff like that. So this side we don't have that decoration, so that side will obviously have a slight bigger gap. And the thing is, if it's not placed properly, then there might be a little problem with sort of the water and stuff like that. So I just want to, I don't know, get it correct the first time. I mean, it's a very small sort of gap situation going on. I think that's fine, and I think it's also solid underground. I can't really tell. Now here's where the problem comes in. This habitat shell, or barrier, sorry, doesn't have, as you can see, oh, I think I placed it too low, doesn't have walls like the other ones to sort of guide us. So obviously I will fix it before I upload it to the gallery, but I haven't fixed it now. So we're gonna have a bit of a challenge to install this situation. I think that's about it. I should have made sure the grass was short. Let's do that. Let's get some short grass in here, because otherwise I don't think I'll be able to place it properly, seeing that we don't have a wall to follow. Okay, so that seems about fine. We have that section because it goes down. Okay, let's try. I mean, we can only try. So the Aldabra barrier seems to have a wall. Okay, at least we have a wall. So we can at least, I don't know, use the wall to... It is on the ground though, so... Okay, let's see if we can use the gate to sort of adjust everything. So we're going to move it slightly forward to about there, and then we'll just make sure it's sort of in the middle, I suppose. That should help us. And also, come on, I mean, that looks about, no it doesn't. I can't really get it to that point. I think it's because I'm so far from the axis. Nah, I've messed it up now, so let's do it like that. So now we have more gap on that side, but it's fine. Our thing looks fine there. It doesn't seem like it's in the air. It does seem like the barrier is slightly in the air. I can't really tell. This wall is like flat on the ground, so is it? Yeah, it is. I think I messed it up now. I can tell you now. I messed it up. Let's see our gate. Our gate is still fine. Well, oh, you know what? This was all a waste. We can't place it with the path. Let's try again. I'm sorry. Unfortunately, this is something that, I don't know, it is paused. Because I don't want to work in nighttime. Unfortunately, I don't know why this is like a thing where the barrier won't place if it's sort of close to a path. It does waste a lot of time. And it's, I don't know, it's just very sad. Okay, here we go again. So the only small little problem that I have is I'm not sure how deep this gate was. I mean, there's a lot of space in there that could technically make a massive difference. So, like if I have to look at it, I think I might have... I mean, the barrier is still fine there. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it there and then we'll just align it properly. Like, take it slightly sort of there. Oh, now it's sort of almost perfect. Okay, let's place it. I hope it's high enough. Honestly, I hope it's... No. Something is wrong. I'm not sure why this pillar thing looks different. I think these... I think what I've done here is I've swapped the two around. No, I don't know. This doesn't look the same, does it? Weird. Okay, so what we can do is just hopefully fill it with water and see if that works. If that works. And then what we'll do with the path is we'll align it to the grid and see if it works sort of next to this section. I mean, there's no sort of... It does look like there's a slight dip though, but it's fine. It's fine. It is 100%. Oh, we still have that section to fix. I also need to remember where the path will be that comes through the... I think it's about... Let's see, so we have a path, yeah, so it's about there. So those sections will be open, okay. By the way, if you guys want this sort of barrier thing also on the workshop, do let me know in the comments below and I will upload it. Because like it has all of the tables and chairs and stuff, and there's a lot of things you can do with all of these buildings. You don't have to build the exact same park. You can sort of, I don't know, just do your own thing, I suppose. So yeah, there's a lot of things, you know, that can be done with this park. So we have this, oh, what am I doing? That section we'll fix up just now. We've got 3, and I think about here somewhere we have a small opening because we have another seating educational sort of situation going on. But I'm not sure how big it was. I know it's aligned with that I think I know. I think I know. Let's just make that clear. Okay, now we have that. Now we can do the other side. So on this side we will also do 1, 2, 3, 4 where it will start. Do that for the one corner. And yeah, about there. And how much is that? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm not sure if that is right. It's just, sorry. 5, 6, 7. So it's 7 empty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we got it. We got it. But it seems like I've messed up somewhere. I don't think it's quite the same. No, it's not. Darn it. Darn it. That should be it. Okay. Let's see. We need our Galapagos. So we have the old Deborah. We have it somewhere. Yeah. I think I've missed it. Just trying to find it. Okay, so we have the Aldabra, then we have, there we go, the Galapagos. For a moment I thought, did I even save it? So this is basically the exact copy of the Aldabra. The only slight difference is, I think, the terrain, because one I think likes more sand than the other, if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong, and I think that is a little bit too much. Yeah, that's a bit too much. So we move it to about... You know what, I think let's just leave it there. That's sort of fine. That's fine. I can't really tell if it's sort of flat on the ground, but it looks like it. Let's place it. And then we can remove our path. I'm actually excited to do this sort of section, get it done before we move on, because this whole path removing and placing, and yeah, that's just a, you know, it's just, I don't know how to explain it. It's sort of an headache. I don't know if this is gonna work. We have 1, 2. I don't think that's gonna work. We might have to move that, because that will be 1, 2. That would be the third. So we'll remove that for now, and then move that there for now. There we go. Okay, let's get our barrier. So we want the Galapagos barrier. See, there's like sort of 3 grids as well on the barrier. This one has also a wall, but the shell doesn't. Yeah, there's a few things that I definitely have to sort out. This also was a very rushed sort of series. I don't know, I wanted to sort of get it done to see what it looks like, and that just made everything sort of rushed, which I sort of regret at this stage, because like you see, there's a lot of things that I think I could have just given a little bit more attention. So that barrier seems fine as well, all the way. However, I do think if I look at, you know what, I'm gonna place it in any case. We can just do the water again. But I do know that I see actually what I've done now. We need to use sample, I think. I think it is. I think it's like that. I did miss it here though. It's fine. We'll check it out. We'll check it out. Okay. Now that that is done, that is out of the way. I struggle to find a word. Can you believe it? Sometimes, I don't know, with the recordings, it's very weird, because I'm one of those sort of people that, I won't say loud, but I'm the guy that sort of makes the party, if that makes sense. I'm the guy that loves making jokes and, I don't know, just putting a smile on people's faces. But then I come to this and, I don't know, I turn into this sort of very shy person and I struggle to speak, which is very weird. However, I am sort of getting used to it more and more, and by talking sort of nonsense helps me a little bit. I still haven't really found my way yet. At this stage I'm just sort of trying to do it to, I don't know, please people, if that makes sense. And I think also that's sort of the problem, is I need to find my way and see how it goes. I suppose I won't know if I don't try. Okay, so we've got them in. Now the only slight problem we'll have is that guest might walk here, so we'll change the path later on. Actually, you know what, let's just do it now. This section, we don't want them to be on this sort of back side, because we'll in any case have this big staff building there, so there's not really anything for them to see. Okay, so we've got that in. We can actually, is it connected though, before I get too excited? And we also have, good news, have animals that we can put in there. And let's just fix up this section as well. Although it's not really sort of, I don't know, needed to fix it, because we have to remove them soon, but we need it to be connected for them to, I don't know, work and move around and do their thing. So we'll just do that for now. Okay, so that's done. Let's get our animals, and we'll have to remove that as well. Let's see, animals. So we'll do the two of them now. I think the next episode, I don't think I will spend more money. Please close the window and try again. I don't know what's happening there. That doesn't make sense at all. Interesting. I'm not sure what is happening. We should have, you know what? I think if I do this, hopefully this would work. So we have the Aldabra. Oh, we can't. Oh, there is a move. Never mind. Aldabra. All of those are. Oh, there's a lot. I think we might have a problem. We might have a small problem. I think it might be too much for this habitat, but once the babies are big we can release them. And then on this side, I don't know what's wrong with this thing now, but on this side we have the Galapagos, so we'll do, they are not that many though, so we'll move them in here. And then I think what I'll do is put the adults on some sort of birth control just for now, because the last thing we want is a thing full of babies, you know? Okay, so we don't have power on this side. How awesome. What's the problem? Okay, so that will be fixed just now. The ATMs, I do apologize, you guys need to sort of wait. We'll fix it. We'll fix everything in a bit. So we're gonna remove that and then do the same on this side. Click on that and remove it. And what? Oh, I want to add donation bins. Unfortunately, I have to spend money, although I didn't want to. I also want to do the same color, so I'm gonna copy these ones that I've placed here. I must say we have actually quite a few guests and it seems like they are happy. However, I haven't really sorted out the whole education thing. So I think I sort of need to try and figure out what am I going to do with this whole situation. Because even in the test mode, the guest wasn't very well educated. So yeah, we'll just do that. Also, by the way, I wanted to do a walk-in habitat for them and mix them, but yeah, that was sort of scrapped because it was very difficult to install that habitat. I mean, it looks okay, I suppose. We'll wait for the guests to come and see them, because I think we're gonna get a massive increase in guests. Do that. Do that. No, not that one. That one. And then we can just move it back. I actually want to change this eventually, do an invisible one with the grass pieces as the barrier, but there's a slight problem though. I don't think it would upload with this whole thing. What I don't know what is it doing. There we go. Okay, so that's done. So the next episode we should be able to, I don't know if we will have the ability to add our star section, but I want to do that. So I think what I'll let it do is sort of let it run for a little bit between the next episode and this episode, so we can add our star section, and then we'll concentrate on adding our massive sort of guest section in the middle, finish out sort of the paths there, adding more bins and seating areas along there, and adding our adding our seating area and education sort of boards there. And yeah, I think that would be it. I also want to add more education boards sort of randomly close to the gate, just so that they have more options, because at the moment our education rating is a 2 and we have to get it quite high. And we have an inspector as well. What's the problem at that habitat? Why do we have a 4? Oh, I think I know. We'll fix that as well. Enrichment items. So the next episode, there's going to be quite a bit of stuff to do. Well, thank you very much for watching. I honestly do appreciate it. I hope you guys stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.